when you celebrate, why is it different? Can you explain the unique nature of winning this game? How different it feels? What the experience is like?
Well, you know, once this game's over, it's 364 days of preparing for it for next year, and then, you know, going through all the workouts, going through all the Team Up North apps and everything, and all the work you put in the off season, it's just like such a achievement and you know, just a great feeling to beat this team and be successful in the outcome.
Chris, you want to answer that too?
Yep, like he said, it's like an achievement, and, beating this team, especially in this stadium, biggest stadium in the nation. So, like he said, we prepared from January all the way to this game. And, like we said, we're gonna celebrate this win, but we still got 364 days to the next game.
Dave?
Guys, the last 2 years winning these games by a combined 52 points, it looks like the gap is bigger than ever between these two schools. I'm curious, what is the edge in your mind that has led you guys to this point? Because clearly something's not working in that other locker room. So what is your edge in this game?
Like we said, we prepared from January, February, from winter to summer, spring. We prepared just for this game. We got certain things just for this team, and we respect the program, but we always want to win this game.
Nathan, I'm sorry, second row left.
For both guys, how aware were you in the moment that Justin was hurt and had gone back to the medical tent? And then, I guess, when he comes back and makes a touchdown, what did that mean?
You know, right when he went down, I seen him, and, you know, I said a prayer real quick just to make sure he was all right. And then we were driving the ball. You know, we have confidence in Chris and his ability to make plays. And then when the touchdown happened, I was like, where's Jugs at? I didn't realize Justin threw it, but, you know, that was awesome just to see his toughness and perseverance in the game and his ability to come back in and do what he did.
There was no huddle or anything prior to that. You had no idea.
Yeah, no, we were rolling. So,
Back row, Bill, and then Joey.
Yeah, for Jonah.
And we also have Robert Landers up here on the far right.
How y'all doing?
One for Jonah, one for BB. Jonah, Coach, they talked about the look in your guys' eyes today. It was just different. Is there something, what is it about this game that gives you that look, or how different was it? And for BB, could you walk us through the fumble recovery?
You know, every game we come in with a look in our eyes to just dominate, be fierce, be nasty. But this game is extra special because you prepared so long for it. And you know, once we threw the pads on, once we were out there, it was time to get right. So yeah, we were hungry for a win and to dominate up front.
Joey.
What was your question for me? I ain't gonna lie, I'm old.
Hey, Robert, grab the mic if you don't mind. There you go. That one's the middle one.
I can speak up. Don't worry about it. Yeah. All right, what was the question on my phone?
Just, could you walk us through the fumble recovery, what you saw, and what they were doing to you on offense?
Well, with the recovery at the time, we were running a certain play, and you know, I was pushing up against the guard, and I just seen Brown. You know, I seen the ball, and my mindset was, all right, pick it up and run. Let's see what we can do. But you know, kind of got knocked over. So at that point in time, I was like, you know, let's do something to change the game. Just try to, you know, recover the ball, just get the offense the ball back, and you know, let them get rolling. So it was just more of, you know, me just kind of playing my role, and you know, up front they were an elite offensive line. So we definitely had our work cut out for us today, and we knew that coming into this game.
And I just we are joined by Jonathan Cooper up here at the front, fourth row, middle, Tony.
Coop, why this game? Why make this game the one you play in?
I feel like this game would mean more to just me and my brothers. You know, to end the regular season undefeated, I wanted to make sure that I gave everything I got just for. I mean, not only is this the rivalry game, but I feel like it's the last time I really get to like play emotionally with my brothers when it means something. So, and I was feeling really good this week. Had a pretty good practice, and I asked the coaches if I could do this one.
Was it a tough decision, or?
Yeah, it was tough because obviously I was debating if I wanted to come back Penn State, Team Up North, or Big Ten Championship, one of those. But I felt something inside of me that said this should be the one, and I'm very happy that I made that decision.
We're going to have one more question for Olave. If someone's got a Chris Olave question, young lady in the middle there, please.
Yeah, so going into this game, you had to know that Chase Young is going to get a lot of the defense's attention. So, you know, how do you prepare for compensating and, you know, maybe relying on other strengths of your defense when you know that your best player is going to be a little bit tied up?
go through all offseason. When somebody goes down, which is the next person to step up. And we felt like Chase was getting double team, triple team, so the rest of the D-line stepped up, and our secondary played big today.
Chris, the deep ball for the touchdown kind of broke the ice early. I think you guys gave you, I think, a 2-touchdown lead there. It came right after the offsides on the punt. Just what going deep on that play, what that mean? I think the first one, what made it 20-13, maybe right before halftime.
Oh, no, that was Garrett.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was Garrett. That was definitely a big touchdown. Like I said, I keep saying these past couple weeks, Garrett's the most talented receiver we got. So with his limited role this year, he had a big game today, and I'm proud of him.
Great. Chris, thank you very much. I'm going to remove Chris, and he's going to be replaced by J.K. Dobbins. We have another question or two for Robert Landers or Jonathan Cooper. Far right, Dan, and then Joey.
Yeah, just for both of you guys. Obviously, first half was the toughest half you guys have had as a defense. What were you guys feeling going into halftime, and what do you guys feel like you were able to do in the second half so that you were able to do better?
I think the biggest thing was just we had to kind of settle down. There were a few things that they did that we just hadn't seen on film, which has kind of been a trend all season, and it just came down to us making the proper in-game adjustments and halftime adjustments. And I think once we made those adjustments and got to kind of settle and get a little bit more comfortable with the reads and what we were seeing, I felt like it allowed us to play a lot faster. So it's one of those things where we knew we were going to get tested physically, but the biggest thing was going to be mentally. You know, sometimes you got to be a student and a player as you play at the same time. You got to know what's going on in the game and be able to communicate, you know, what you're getting, what you're seeing to the coaches, so that we all, as a collection, can make the proper adjustments for everybody from top to bottom. So I give kudos to the defense as a whole for, you know, mentally being locked in, also physically, and being able to make those adjustments for us to excel towards the second half.
Over here to the far right, Stephen.
It's okay. You got 67 carries in your last 2 games. How does your body feel right now?
Great. I didn't play like 5 halves, you know.
Also, what happened on that moment?
Someone hit my elbow and it moved my wrist and the ball came out.
You got to scoop the score. That's
Okay, I'm going to go one more question for Jonathan over here. Austin.
Coop, you flew around the corner, you got a hand on, I think you got credit with the full sack there. Were you thinking at all, like that's what you envisioned for your year? Is this bittersweet a little bit that you finally had a chance to do something like that, but now it's over?
Yeah, you know, this season has been very, very tough, very hard. But, you know, I honestly wasn't going into this game thinking like, oh, I'm going to make this big-time player, big-time sack. Every single week, whether I'm playing or not, I'm going to make sure that I give everything to this team, everything that I have, whether that's on the field or off the field. And I'm happy that I made that play. I just, you know, it means the world to me that my teammates, you know, were here and I stepped up for them.
Front, third row middle, Tony.
JK, every running back has a career day throughout their career, but not everybody gets to do it against Michigan. So what's that like for you?
It's great, you know, big rivalry game, you know, and it's just, without my O-line, I couldn't do it, you know, and I just want to keep going, keep getting better. Because I could have had a better game.
Was this about the workload you expected today?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Back row right, Rob for Robert.
BB, you've been in situations defensively where you knock a quarterback out or a quarterback goes to the second guy. What does that do when he comes back in the game to the defense? Like Justin goes out, goes in the tent, comes out. How do you react to that?
For us or for them?
For them, you've been in that situation when it's been reversed probably. What does it do? What does it do to a defense? Does it kind of take the?
It can take the momentum away from a team, but I think the beautiful thing about our team is that we know going into any game, adversity is going to strike. We knew coming into this game there were going to be adverse moments. There were going to make plays. There were going to be situations where defensively we had to step up, and it's one of those things where it could be detrimental to the course of the game and the momentum of the game, but I feel like as a whole, defensively and offensively, we handled it very well. The biggest thing is just a game like this, you gotta step up. In a game like this, you gotta come together. When adversity strikes, you gotta grab each other's hands and you gotta go to work. And I felt like we did that very well today, and we executed that very well. There's still a lot of things that we need to work on, and we're gonna get back to the drawing board come tomorrow. But at the end of the day, we gotta just celebrate this win, and it's a blessing. We are in a unique situation, and I feel like the way that we went about today was beautiful.
I'm going to let Robert go, and we're going to keep questioning for Jonathan and JK. And I got Justin Fields coming up. Far right, Joey.
Jonathan, I know you're playing in the redshirt this year, but the way you played today, is it enticing at all to want to come back for the stretch run, or are you fully committed to the redshirting still?
So before I made my decision, I made sure that I was satisfied with whether I had a really great game or whether I didn't, that I'm going to stay committed to my decision. So, I mean, yeah, it could be enticing, and yeah, I could still come back, but I feel like what's best for me and also for the team and just my family would still be redshirt.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and let Jonathan go, front row, middle. Tom.
Justin, right here. Coach Day talked about how hard it is to go 12-0 in the regular season. I know you weren't here last year, but is there something that you can pinpoint maybe that you can't see that has allowed you guys to go undefeated and brought you to this point?
I just think our consistency throughout the week and how hard we work and how hard we prepare. I think Coach Day does a great job with keeping the team focused on that individual team that we're about to play next. So I think that helps the team just overall perform better in practice and just get prepared for the week.
Right next to Tom.
Just for both of you guys, the dominance that Ohio State's had in this rivalry, 8 straight. Can you pinpoint exactly why you guys have been so successful?
I just think we take it more serious than they do. I think we prepare for it all year. Like Coach Mick said, we're preparing for the next year right now. So it's just I think it just means more at Ohio State. So that's pretty much I think the bigger reason why we have more success.
JK, you want to grab the mic?
I agree with you.
Okay. Back row right, Bill.
Justin, how bad did you think you had been injured? Walk us through that play and what happened when you went to medical tent and when did you decide to come back?
Yeah, I mean, last week I sprained my MCL on that last play, so I was getting a lot of treatment this past week to try to get my knee right, and then pretty much on that one play, it pretty much like re-aggravated again. So I just need to switch knee braces. It was hurting when I went down, so I just got up the field, went to the tent, got the bigger knee brace that I do not like to wear, but I have to wear it, and then just got back out there because Coach Day emphasizes toughness, so I wanted to show the team I was tough. And I just got out there and played the game.
When you went down, right as it happened, did you think I'm done?
I mean, I try to think for the better, so I don't really try to have negative thoughts in my head. So, yeah.
Right next door, Dan.
Justin, Ryan Day came up here after a game and called that touchdown after your injury a Heisman moment, a magical moment. Just what does that mean to you to hear your coach say that about you?
Just come from Coach Day. He was really happy with I think how tough I played this game and just how I came back. And I give all the credit to God. I mean, but without him, I'd be nothing. So just the hard work I think the whole team puts in the week, and I think it just pays off. So in the weight room, the training room, off the field, just all of that combines and just goes into the game.
Over here to the left, Joe.
Justin, you took that late hit on the sideline. What was going through your mind there? And JK, what did you think about that hit?
It didn't really hurt. I was glad we got the flag. I probably talked a little bit, but so I was just glad we got the flag, really. So.
Well, I don't like seeing my guy get hit like that, so I was kind of upset about it. But we got the flag and it took care of me.
First down,
He's all right now.
Sure.
Ari.
Hey Justin, when you're in that like little tent in this big stadium and you're getting looked at, can you feel hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people in complete and utter panic while you're in there?
I don't really try to look into other people's perspective when I'm in the tent, but I just try to like when I was in the tent, I was just trying to get the knee brace I had on first off, and then get the bigger knee brace on. So I was just focused on just getting back on the field.
So that's all that was going on in there, just new brace? brace?
Yeah, new brace. They were trying to feel it, like my ACL and stuff, and they were just checking out my leg and stuff like that. But I just told them that I needed the bigger brace.
Bill?
JK, last 2 years, your offense has scored 111 points for Michigan's defense. Kind of did it in very different ways each year. Just how much talk was there about matching what you all did last year, and how much pride do you take in putting up back-to-back efforts like that against the defense that's as respected as Michigan's?
Well, we take a lot of pride in, doing what we did today and last year. We didn't really like putting anything into perspective of what we done last year. We try to do what we do this year. So it was kind of like, let's do what we know we can do this year against the team of blue, and we did.
Austin?
JK, I know you felt overlooked or had that chip on your shoulder all year. Does a game like this change that? Does it validate some of that stuff you talked about proving that you're the best back in the country, or are you still unsatisfied?
I'm not satisfied. I'm not even close to being satisfied.
Why not?
I just feel like there's so much more I can prove, my God-given talents. I feel like a lot of people are overlooking it.
Got time for just a couple more questions. Yes, second row middle.
Yeah, so Justin, this is for you. I was wondering if you felt that the brace you were wearing in the first half was limiting your mobility a lot. I noticed you weren't really going for the big explosive run plays as much this game, especially in the first half.
Yeah, that was a big topic through the week. I told the trainers that I was just gonna try the smaller brace just to have more mobility, and they told me if anything happened in the game, they were gonna bring the bigger brace out just in case. So that's exactly what happened. But I'm just glad we have the bigger brace.
Yeah, so is that smaller brace just more of a fabric one, and the other one has more metal?
It's more of a fabric one, but it still has kind of the same.
Like that metal.
Yeah, the same metal on the sides.
Yeah.
So it just helps me move better.
And then what is the bigger one?
It's just all metal, like lining. Like I'm not trying to be up there. I'm not trying to do that at all.
Right behind her.
What makes you say that you don't think Michigan takes the rivalry as seriously as you guys do?
I know a few players on the team, and I just know the things we do in terms of workouts and how serious we take it at Ohio State. So just talking to those guys and kind of getting their perspective on things, I definitely see that we take it way more serious.
And back row, last question for the guys right there. Yes.
Yeah, Justin, you guys all talk about being ready for this game 364 days a year. What is it like to change your mentality from this game to next weekend for the Big Ten championship?
Just like I say every week, Coach Day, he knows he takes one game at a time, because like the past years, we've always had one slip up. So just the main thing is just taking one game at a time and just focusing on the next team. I don't know who we play, Wisconsin or Minnesota, but yeah, just kind of focus on them.
Great, gentlemen. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you very much.